welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Baylor Bears and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Throwing, Lagway. Right down the middle. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff, Isaac Brown. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Q.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Flag win. Pocket breaking down. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time.
Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Might be changing the route.
Western. Freeze.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lagway on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Lagway to pass. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulls it in. It's Freeman.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They want to run it left here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires left side, it's Smith. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Pulls and fires complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Foley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this.
There's some room, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Flagway wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense changing the play.
Sweep, sweep.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Booster, booster. Rock, rock, rock. Let it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Morris.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right on the money. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Flag wave. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Again, it's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 19 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state.
Turning it on! He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Cardinals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Bringing it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Cardinals! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Lagway wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Brown again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Throwing, Lagway. He's going for it all. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these 2 have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Baylor. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. One more time, it's Brown. Maybe some room here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quarterback making checks. After run, now throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Brown.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Brown again. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Cardinals with the counterpunch. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Flagway. Oh, he wants it all. Upstairs, he's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Miller. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Bringing the heat. He's inside the 10. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Morris. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bears have the answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation.
Sweet.
4th down, gotta have it here. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The run inside. It's Morris. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The Cardinals with the counter punch.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I like this, man. Clock running down. You could take a knee. You could be very conservative, but you can tell they're trying to...
Running free. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop. Touchdown Bears! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Bears have the answer.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense set on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. On first down, here comes this offense.